Gamer Gacha. Game on.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Van Helsing Saito here, and no, I'm not playing Van Helsing yet, but will in the future. The only reason I'm dressed as Van Helsing is because this game revolves around killing monsters, undead, wolves, and bats. So yeah, I thought being Van Helsing would fit well, even though the protagonist of the game is also like a monster hunter than just vampire hunter and wears a different clothing. I mean, there is only one Van Helsing game that I will be playing in the future, but lots of the game I'm playing on that focuses on vampire hunting. So I thought, why not Van Helsing to keep his legend alive for the longest time? So yeah, the game I will be playing is Castlevania Chronicles. So with that being said, let's begin playing the game. Alright, Castlevania Chronicles Arrange mode. Most people would do the original mode, but I'd rather go for the more remake version. So let's start. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm done. Now let's go. I'm coming for you, Dracula. With this holy whip. So, honestly speaking, this is my first time playing Castlevania game. So, if I do horribly, please don't judge me for that. Let's just hope I can handle this though. Because, like I said, first time playing this game. Don't know if I'll be able to dodge many enemy attacks. Oh, I got a dagger. Now, if I do something like this, I'll get one of the treasures. It's a hidden item. I'll tell you all about it later on. Okay, while I continue playing, let me tell you about Castlevania. Castlevania, known in Japan as Akumajo Dracula, is a 1986 action platform game developed and published by Konami. It was originally released in Japan for the Famicom Disk System in September 1986 before being ported to cartridge format and released in North America for the Nintendo Entertainment System in March 1987 and in Europe in 1988. It was also reissued for the Family Computer cartridge in cartridge format in 1993. It is the first installment in the Castlevania series. This is what I told you about Castlevania, but about Castlevania Chronicles is that it is an action platform game developed by Konami Computer Entertainment Tokyo for the PlayStation. Released in 2001, it includes two distinct game modes. Original mode and arrange mode. Original mode is a direct port of the 1993 game Akumajo Dracula for the X68000 home computer. X68 is actually the name of a home console that was developed in Japan. This version of Akumajo Dracula is itself a remake of the original Castlevania, which was released for the NES in 1986. Player controls Simon Belmont, a vampire hunter who has entered Dracula's castle to defeat him and save Transylvania. Arrange mode offers a modernized experience with enhanced features including a new introductory cinematic, updated sprites, rebalanced gameplay, and a remade soundtrack. This enhancement aims to make the game more accessible to contemporary players while preserving the core elements of the original. Castlevania Chronicles was later made available as a PlayStation 1 classic on the PlayStation Network in December 2008, allowing a new generation of players to experience the game on both America American and Japanese platforms. Well, as if most enemies aren't troublesome, now I have to deal with fish guys. I mean, these fish type of enemies. Oh, I got a stopwatch. This might come in handy. Ow. If I can only watch for those fireballs. Wonder what's the deal with these candles if they have so many collectibles inside them. Now if I go here and there's the crown. Just gotta get it without getting damaged by these enemies. And I got it! By the way, this game seems to have a lot of collectibles, so I'll be collecting most of them. Not all of them, most of them. Since the others can only be achieved by playing this for the second time, and I am not playing this multiple times. Whew, hope I handle this. If I remember correctly, I think there's this treasure down here as well. But if I can first get out of dealing with these guys. Now, if I just stay in here... Come on, get out of here. Oh, is that the... Oh yeah, invincibility for a while. Okay, now I'll just stand here and wait. And... there it is, the treasure chest! Got extra points. If I remember correctly, I think the boss is coming. I want to explain to you about the story mode, but maybe I should first deal with the boss that will be coming later on. So as I said before, Castlevania, this is the first time I'm playing. As for the reason why I'm playing this, well, let's just say that it has a sort of attachment to Super Smash Brothers in the Wii U game, the latest version. So yeah, that's why I'm playing Castlevania. Now, time to deal with the first boss, Phantom Bat. The Phantom Bat can actually, well, how do I explain it? Divide itself when hit by an attack. So right now, I'm using the axe to hit him. The throwing axe. I can still hit him while he is divided. Like this. Okay, come on. Just gotta get one more hit in. And gotcha! Come to me, Red Orb! And the first stage has been completed. With a lot of time to spare and a lot of hearts for me to gather that I have gathered. Not bad for a first time, I guess. Time to go to the next one. Okay, while I do this, now let me explain to you about the story of this game. In the year 1691, exactly a century after the events of Belmont's Revenge, which maybe I'll play in the future, Transylvania enjoyed a century of peace thanks to the legendary hero Christopher Belmont, a vampire hunter who vanquished Count Dracula 100 years earlier with a holy whip named the Vampire Killer. As I said, a holy whip in the starting of the game. The people of a Transylvanian village were enjoying their fortune with an Easter celebration in honor of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. But every 100 years, the power of Jesus weakened and the hearts of men turned black as they yearned for chaos and destruction. During this time, they sought to revive Count Dracula so he may spread chaos and ruination throughout the world. While the Easter celebration carried on with a grand carnival, evil men gathered in a monastery at the edge of the village and conducted a black mass to resurrect Count Dracula. Another collectible collected. The men succeeded in bringing their master back in 1691. A bolt of lightning enveloped the monastery where they held the rite, signaling the resurrection of Count Dracula. When the Count returned, his castle, which had fallen 100 years prior, reappeared in Transylvania, and his legion of loyal minions reformed. Yeah, as you have seen at the introduction cutscene of the game, you would know what I'm talking about. Can you leave me alone? I'm really busy. But stay here for a while, and there's the treasure chest. Gotcha. Okay, Simon Belmont, the descendant of Christopher Belmont, knew that as a member of the Belmont clan and the current wielder of the Vampire Killer Whip, it was his duty to bring peace and stability back to Transylvania by destroying Dracula. The Count was set to grow in strength with each resurrection, but Simon pressed on. He took the very same whip Christopher used to kill Dracula 100 years before and entered the castle alone. Honestly speaking, I wish he had a little bit of support. Doing this all alone is a bit sad actually. But who am I kidding? As a vampire killer, he has to do it. I mean, it was kind of the same thing for Van Helsing. I mean, if he was alone. I haven't watched Van Helsing movie or heard about his novels or anything of the sort at the moment, but all I know that he was a very successful person to have been able to do this, to hunt vampires and other demons alike. Oh, there's the merchant. I need to get a multiplier from him. So, no, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. Yes, this one. And yes! Got the 3 times multiplier. Oh yeah! Okay, I'm almost close to the next boss. Honestly, I cannot fall in water because the moment I fall in water, it's instant death. I think. I mean, I haven't fallen in water yet, so I can't really say. But yeah, if we're talking it in a way, then yeah. I mean, I can't swim to begin with. Okay, enemies will be coming, and it's those fish guys again. Come on. Some of them are too far away from my whip to be able to catch them. Ow! At times like these, I really wish I had a... what's the word? A gun right about now. Okay, safe. Okay, I am not going. Okay, keep moving, keep moving. Whew! And here's the next boss. The next boss is Skelly Dragon. Unfortunately, in the original Castlevania, it's supposed to be the Medusa, Queen Medusa, but here it's Skelly Dragon this time. So yeah, Skelly Dragon, you are defeated by the Vampire Hunter, by Simon Belmont and me as Van Helsing. Well, that was completed. Now time to move on to the third stage. While I'm dealing with that, now I'll tell you more about its gameplay. Castlevania utilizes platform gameplay and is divided into 6 blocks of 3 stages each, for a total of 18 stages. Simon can move, jump, crouch, climb stairs, and use a magic whip known in the series as the Vampire Killer as his primary combat weapon. When the player presses the button to crack the whip, there is a short delay before Simon actually does so. The player begins the game with 4 lives and 5 hearts and must complete the current block of stages before the timer runs out. Simon has a health meter which decreases whenever he is hit by an enemy or projectile. 1 life is lost if either the meter or the timer reaches 0, or if Simon falls off the bottom of the screen or is hit by a moving spike ceiling. Hidden food items restore health and bonus lives are earned at certain score thresholds. The player fights a boss character, usually themed after a classic horror movie monster such as Frankenstein monster or the Grim Reaper at the end of each block. Though I say that, but that's only done in the original. In this one, the remake one, there's none. Ow. Okay, as I was saying, the ultimate goal is to defeat Count Dracula himself and the Curse of Man at the end of stage 18, triggering the collapse of Dracula's castle and allowing the player to restart the game at an increased difficulty. So it happens, but I won't be doing such a thing. Because you know why? I do not like to play this game multiple times. I have my reasons. Well, most of those reasons being because I don't have enough time though. Throughout the game, the player can find and use various backup weapons, including throwing knives, axes that you see already, vials of holy water, a magical watch that can briefly freeze enemies, and sacred crosses that function as boomerangs. However, only one such weapon can be carried at a time. If the player picks up a new one or loses a life, the weapon is automatically lost. Backup weapons require hearts for their use, which can be found by extinguishing candles or defeating enemies with a whip. Other hidden items include point bonuses like money bags, crowns, and chests, as I have shown you, temporary invincibility that you can get from the golden jar, upgrades to the whip's length and power that I have shown you, which was the metal chain at the beginning of the game, instant destruction of all on-screen enemies by the blue rosary, and double or triple use of any backup weapon except the watch. The multiplier that is on the top right of the screen. Well, I lost it because I got the boomerang. Come on, you frog. Okay, I did not see that coming. When all lives are lost, the player has the option to continue from the start of the block or return to the title screen. Yeah, truth be told, that's something I really wanna avoid. So hope I do not lose it at all. Okay, so Castlevania was designed to take the arranged mode of Castlevania was designed to take full advantage of the X68000 hardware, featuring an update and more complex game engine than the original Castlevania. This enhancement allowed for redesigned stages that included intricate and dynamic obstacles, as well as the addition of new exclusive stages. One notable gameplay feature is the ability to attack enemies and obstacles diagonally from below. The game retains all the special items and sub-weapons from the original while introducing a new rare item called the Herb, which can refill the player's health in exchange for hearts. Hidden items that grant point and 1-ups are scattered throughout the game and can be found by ducking or standing in specific locations. Looks like I must have used a stopwatch. Gotta be careful. The game also maintains Castlevania's looping feature, where it tracks the number of stages a player has cleared across consecutive playthroughs before reaching a game over. Unlike the original Castlevania's single higher difficulty setting activity during a second playthrough, the X68 version of Akumajo Dracula allows for 6 consecutive playthroughs with increasing difficulty levels before reaching its maximum difficulty caps. Yeah, for those who like the Castlevania game, they would definitely do this. Seriously, enemies hidden in ice? That's something I want to avoid. And I am not happy with that skeleton that keeps throwing his bones at me. Yeah, I don't think that the ice can be broken, and I'd rather not. Okay, get out of here. Okay. By jumping, I can reduce the mobility, the moving that I get from slipping on ice. No, I don't think I need that. Okay, time to go up. I destroyed all the candles here. Got the money back. Got a big heart. I'm not letting you hit me again this time. By the way, I think there's a collectible here. Now, I just stand here. And there. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ow! No! Well, it can't be helped. I am in the need for collectibles, but I don't have to go that far. And here comes this. The Ice Lord. In actually, the original game, the enemy you have to deal with is Mummy Man, but in here it's the Ice Lord. So yeah, I am not letting you defeat me. And I hope you don't, because I do not want to die. Or lose a life, for that matter. Oh, no you don't. Come on. Whoa! For a second I thought I was gonna get crushed. But yeah, I'm safe and defeated the Ice Lord. And with this, the third stage has been completed. It says stage 9, but I consider it as stage 3. For me, since which way I'm going and fighting bosses and all. Time to go to the next one. Well, looks like this one requires climbing, which I don't like so much in the game. First I gotta get rid of this Skelly Dragon. Or Skelly Snake? Gotcha! Now time to move up. Okay, now the last thing I need to explain is about the Castlevania Chronicles Arrange mode. It adjusts the game balance for a more accessible experience. This mode offers a modernized take on the game with enhanced features such as new introductory cinematic, updated sprites, and rebalanced gameplay. Completing Arrange mode unlocks special features including an art gallery and a time attack mode. Exclusive to the US and European versions of Chronicles, the art gallery showcases artwork by Ayami Kojima for both Chronicles and Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which I think I'll play in the future, along with an interview with Koji Igarashi. The time attack mode allows players to race through any stage with a time meter, encouraging them to beat their best time. Well, right now I need to beat my own time right now that I am having a little bit of difficulty with. Yep, these Medusa heads will keep coming no matter what. And I just had to fail. Well, in any case, that's all I can explain about the game. All I needed to do explain about the game. Now I just hope I can make through this whole game without dying once. Or so I say, but I got a bad feeling about this. Hey, come on. Now I think there's a collectible that I can get here. Just gotta get it right. No, I can't pick that up. Okay, now move. Now if I do this, yep, there it is, the Moe head. By the way, there's another one, another Moe head that I can get in this stage, but unfortunately, it's only accessible when, how do I explain it? It's only accessible when you play it for the second time through the game, which I'm not gonna do, actually. By the way, there's a secret passage here if you go. Good thing I researched a lot before playing this game. It doesn't work well with the stopwatch. Well, I didn't need any of them. Okay, come on. Ah, come on! I wanted that chicken! Well, it can't be helped. Time to get out of here. These bats are really annoying. Okay, go through here. Time to climb again. Oh, guess I'll be dealing with blood skeletons. These blood skeletons are actually, what's the word? Immortal. Or rather, indestructible. No matter how many times I hit, they just get back up. They kind of remind me of dry bones from Super Mario. That once you hit them, they just get back up. Unless they fall into a pit or a lava, fighting them is gonna be hard. Or rather, killing them is gonna be hard. By the way, this is the place where you can get the next treasure, but unfortunately, it's only accessible through the second playthrough, which I'm not doing. Whew! Close call. I hope as a first timer I can handle this well. I mean, as I said before, it's only because the Simon Belmont and Richard is actually in the Super Smash Bros. That's the reason why I'm deciding to even play this game in the first place. I mean, I never heard of this game at all. It's only because I'm hearing it now after watching Super Smash Bros. Gameplay from other YouTubers and the new characters that were introduced. That's the reason why I'm thinking of playing Castlevania in the first place. But usually I never play these sort of things. But since it seemed interesting to me and I wanted to know a little bit more about Simon Belmont, so yeah, that's why I decided to play this game. I mean, there were other characters that were introduced in Super Smash Bros, so maybe I'll play their games as well. I just hope I can handle them. That's the problem that I have to face most of the time. Skeletons, I really don't have time for you. Come on. Oh no. They had to jump. The glass in the background. Oh, never mind. It got destroyed. Okay, time stop and hit him many times. Can't pass through, but oh well. Whoa, yikes! Well, didn't avoid that. Oh hey, it's an axe. No thanks, I'll keep my stopwatch. Oh, the blue rosary. I guess in a way it was helpful, but there weren't many enemies. And there it is! Queen Medusa that couldn't be fought in the second stage is now being fought in the fourth stage. Yeah, laugh all you want, but I am so defeating you. And after what you did to me back in Bookworm Adventures, I am so getting my revenge on you. Looks like the tail hit is not working efficiently. Gotta aim for the body. Ow! Okay, the stopwatch doesn't work on bosses. I totally forgot about that. Well, no matter. You are done. Looks like she was at the mercy of her own powers and fell. But with this, I have defeated the fourth boss and I'll end it off here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Well, this part sure was handled well. Or so I say, but I got damaged a lot and couldn't grab the crown on time in the third stage. I did said it before, but this is my first time playing a new game I had almost no knowledge on, so it can't be helped. Also, I have to be more careful with my sub-weapon selection as well. Picking up different sub-weapons are cool and all, but if it means losing my multiplier, then I better do my best to avoid that. But if there was one thing that bothered me the most in the game, then it was both the bats and the Medusa heads. Bats I can understand, but Medusa heads? Really? Something tells me that even if I have killed Medusa, her heads will still continue coming at me in the next stages. Well, it's not like they made this game challenging without a reason, so it can't be helped. In any case, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell for next week's reminder. Until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and see you later. What the? Ah! Where did they come from? And it was for a second, but I saw something on their mouth. Wait, don't tell me. No! To think those bats would suck her dry and take her away from me. They ate my pudding and left me with nothing. Why are you cruel to me, world? Why? Oh, hey, Jasmine. You look horrible. Go wash yourself. Why? Ah! What did I do?